Scoreboard Monday, September 9, Minnesota at Chicago, 8:30 p.m. EDT. Mitchell Trubisky, the number 2 overall draft pick this year, is set to make his NFL regular season debut when he replaces the benched Mike Glennon for the Bears' 13. The Vikings' 22 will be without rookie running back Dalvin Cook, who was lost for the season last week when he tore the anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee in last week's 147 loss to Detroit. Meanwhile, quarterback Sam Bradford is nearing a return after missing 3 straight games with a sore knee. Stars passing. Cam Newton's Panthers went 26 of 33 for a season-high 335 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead Carolina to a 2,724 win at Detroit. Deshaun Watson, Texans, tossed 5 touchdown passes in a losing cause as Houston fell to Kansas City 4,234. Carson Wentz, Eagles, had a career-best 4 touchdown passes and finished 21 of 30 for 304 yards in Philadelphia's 347 victory over Arizona. Alex Smith, Chiefs, threw for 324 yards and 3 touchdowns to help Kansas City remain undefeated with a 4,234 win over Houston. Aaron Rodgers, Packers, threw a 12-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Adams with 11 seconds remaining, finishing with 3 TD tosses while lifting Green Bay over Dallas 3,531. Phillip Rivers, Chargers, had 3 touchdown throws in leading Los Angeles past the New York Giants 2,722. Brian Hoyer, 49ers, threw for 353 yards and 2 scores in a losing cause as San Francisco fell to Indianapolis 2,623 in overtime. Rushing. Leonard Fournette, Jaguars, ran for a career-high 181 yards and 2 touchdowns on 28 carries in Jacksonville's 309 rout of Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, Packers, had 19 carries for 125 yards and a touchdown in his first start to help Green Bay top Dallas 3,531. Kareem Hunt, Chiefs, rushed for 107 yards on 29 carries and also caught 2 TD passes in Kansas City's 4,234 win at Houston. Melvin Gordon, Chargers, ran for 105 yards on 20 attempts in Los Angeles' 2,722 win over the New York Giants. Marlon Mack, Colts, had 91 yards and a TD on just 9 carries in Indianapolis' 2,623 overtime win over San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys, rushed for 116 yards on 29 attempts in Dallas' 3,531 loss to Green Bay. Receiving. AJ Green, Bengals, caught 7 passes for 189 yards, the 3rd highest total of his career, including a 77-yard TD, and bounced back from contributing to 3 turnovers to help set up the winning score as Cincinnati topped Buffalo 2016. DeAndre Hopkins, Texans, had 3 touchdown catches in Houston's 4,234 loss to Kansas City. T.Y. Hilton, Colts, had 7 receptions for 177 yards in Indianapolis' 2,623 overtime win over San Francisco. Antonio Brown, Steelers, caught 10 passes for 157 yards in Pittsburgh's 309 loss to Jacksonville. Ed Dixon, Panthers, had 5 receptions for a career-high 175 yards, a total that surpassed his production from each of the previous 3 seasons with Carolina. In a 2,724 win at Detroit, Devontae Adams, Packers, caught 2 touchdown passes in Green Bay's 3,531 victory at Dallas, including the 12-yard winner with 11 seconds left. Special teams. Adam Vinatieri, Colts, booted 4 field goals, including a 51-yarder to win it in overtime, and made 2 extra points in Indianapolis' 2,623 victory over San Francisco. Chandler Catanzaro, Jets, kicked a franchise record 57-yard field goal to end the first half of New York's 17-14 win at Cleveland. Patrick Robinson, Eagles, deflected Phil Dawson's 51-yard field goal attempt at the end of the first half of Philadelphia's 347 win over Arizona. Harrison Butker, Chiefs, kicked 5 goals, 35, 42, 41, 35 and 49 yards, in Kansas City's 4,234 win at Houston. Tyreek Hill, Chiefs, returned a punt 82 yards for a touchdown to help Kansas City to a 4,234 win at Houston. Kenjon Barner, Eagles, had a 76-yard punt return to set up Philadelphia's second TD in a 347 win over Arizona. Defense. Myles Garrett, Browns, had 2 sacks in his NFL debut, including one on the first play of his career, in Cleveland's 17-14 loss to the New York Jets. Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram, Chargers, each had 2 sacks and both also forced a fumble in Los Angeles' 2,722 win over the New York Giants. Tashawn Gibson, Barry Church and Telvin Smith, Jaguars. Gibson had 2 interceptions in Jacksonville's 309 win at Pittsburgh, while Church and Smith returned picks for touchdowns. Jimmy Smith, Ravens, returned a fumble 47 yards for a TD in Baltimore's 3017 victory at Oakland. Rayshad Jones, Dolphins, had 6 tackles, a half-sack and 2 fumble recoveries, including one he returned 38 yards for a score in Miami's 16-10 win over Tennessee. Earl Thomas, Seahawks, forced 2 of the Rams' 5 turnovers in Seattle's 16-10 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. Streak stats. Arizona's Larry Fitzgerald caught a pass for the 200th consecutive game, 3rd longest streak in NFL history. Cleveland defensive end Myles Garrett had 2 sacks against the New York Jets, becoming the first player selected number 1 overall to have multiple sacks in his NFL debut since it became an official statistic in 1982. With its 2,623 overtime loss at Indianapolis, San Francisco became the first team since the 1994 Houston Oilers to lose 4 straight games by 3 or fewer points. The Jets' 17-14 victory at Cleveland marked the first time in his 15-year career that Josh McCown has won 3 straight starts. Houston's Deshaun Watson is the first rookie with 4 or more touchdown passes in back-to-back games since Washington's Robert Griffin III in 2012. Milestones. At 22 years and 263 days old, Jacksonville's Leonard Fournette is the youngest player in NFL history with a touchdown run of at least 90 yards and is the 5th rookie to score at least 1 TD in each of his team's first 5 games of a season. Indianapolis Adam Vinatieri kicked the winning 51-yard field goal in overtime in the Colts' 2,623 victory over San Francisco. He has 24 game-winning field goals in the regular season in the final minute of the 4th quarter or overtime and 10 game winners in overtime, both the most in NFL history. Vinatieri became the 3rd player to score 2,400 points and has 2,411, behind only Morton Anderson 2,544 and Gary Anderson 2,434. Vinatieri also has 1 more field goal made than Anderson, 538, to move into 2nd on the all-time list. The Colts' Frank Gore ran for 48 yards to surpass Eric Dickerson 13,259 and give him 13,304 for his career, 7th most in NFL history. Still searching. San Francisco, Cleveland and the New York Giants are the only winless teams remaining, with all 3 sitting at 0-5. The 49ers fell 2,623 to Indianapolis, Indiana overtime. The Browns were edged by the Jets 174 and the Giants lost 2,722 to the Los Angeles Chargers. Camps. Shout out. Carolina's Cam Newton came under fire for making sexist comments to a female reporter during the week. He apologized after losing an endorsement deal and getting criticized by the NFL. The 2015 NFL MVP said after a 2,724 win at Detroit that he put Rosie the Riveter, flexing her right arm, on his hat after doing homework to learn her iconic impact on World War II. I just wanted to have a little notion, a shout out to all the strong women, Newton said. Picky. Jacksonville had 5 interceptions in its 309 victory at Pittsburgh, including returns for TDs by Telvin Smith 28 yards and Barry Church 51. It marked the first time the Jaguars had 2 INTs returned for scores. Ben Roethlisberger's career-high 5 interceptions were the most by a Steelers quarterback since Mark Malone threw 5 against Cleveland in 1987. Benched Brown after a shaky first half. Rookie quarterback DeShone Kizer at halftime of Cleveland's 17-14 loss to the New York Jets. Kizer, who threw a costly pick as Cleveland's offense sputtered, was replaced by Kevin Hogan, who completed 16 of 19 passes for 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. Peyton's place. One day after Peyton Manning's statue was unveiled outside Lucas Oil Stadium, the only 5-time league MVP in league history finally got to thank Colts fans inside the stadium he helped build. And he did by taking a snap from a longtime center Jeff Saturday and throwing a pass that Reggie Wayne caught in the end zone. I thank God every day that I'm an Indianapolis Colt, Manning told the crowd at halftime of the Colts' 2,620 overtime win over San Francisco. No Joshin. Josh McCown got some revenge on his former team by throwing 2 touchdown passes and leading the surprising New York Jets to a 17-14 win over the winless Cleveland Browns. McCown won only 1 game as a starter in 2 seasons with Cleveland, and that came in Baltimore. He went 0-7 at home for the Browns, who released him on February 7 in a cost-cutting move. Comeback kid Devont Adams had been in the concussion protocol but was active for Green Bay just 10 days after leaving the field on a stretcher on a helmet-to-helmet hit that resulted in a suspension for Chicago linebacker Danny Trevathan. He had 7 catches for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns, including the winning 12-yard score with 11 seconds left in the Packers' 3,531 victory at Dallas. Bizarre TD. Miami's Rashad Jones kept playing after everyone else stopped to give the Dolphins their first touchdown in a 16-10 win over Tennessee. Titans quarterback Matt Castle fumbled with his arm cocked when hit by Kiko Alonso, and the ball squirted forward 14 yards. Jones scooped up the ball and ran uncontested to the end zone. Referee Bill Vinovich eventually announced that the loose ball was a fumble and Miami had scored. Following the replay review, the call was upheld, giving the Dolphins a 100 lead. Sidelined Houston star J.J. Watt broke his left leg Sunday night against the Kansas City Chiefs. The team announced that he sustained a tibial plateau fracture. The defensive end was injured while being blocked midway through the first quarter of the Texans' 4,234 loss. New York Giants wide receivers Sterling Shepard and Brandon Marshall left on the same second-quarter series with sprained left ankles in a 2,722 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers. Dwayne Harris broke a foot on a kickoff return in the third quarter. Odell Beckham Jr. was the final one to go down, breaking his left ankle in the fourth quarter. Oakland also lost 4 players to injuries, with Martell Lee ankle, fullback Jamize Olawale concussion, linebacker Corey James knee and cornerback Antonio Hamilton knee leaving their 2017 defeat against Baltimore. Ravens running back Terrence West departed on the opening drive with a left calf injury following a 13-yard run and did not return. Green Bay's Jordy Nelson, who scored his 6th touchdown early in the fourth quarter, wasn't on the field during the Packers' final drive. Coach Mike McCarthy said he was being evaluated for an undisclosed injury. Speaking it was a butt-whooping, plain and simple. Steelers wide receiver Martavis Bryant after Pittsburgh was routed at home by Jacksonville, 309 on Sunday. I did a great job watching the Bruce Lee movies, and it kind of carried over to the football field. Seattle's Earl Thomas on his martial arts-style chop to the arm of Rams running back Todd Gurley, knocking the ball out for a touchback in the Seahawks' 16-10 win. It took me 3 years and 2 teams, but dangummit, I got me a win at First Energy Stadium. Jets quarterback Josh McCown, who was released by the Browns in February after 2 seasons and led New York to a 17-14 win at Cleveland on Sunday. For more NFL coverage http www.pro32.app.org and http www.twitter.com/NFL.